ANC Treasurer General Paul Mashatile is due to lay a wreath at the grave of Oliver Tambo in Wattville this morning. It comes as ANC leaders ramp up campaigning for positions ahead of the December conference. Tambo is renowned for having rebuilt the ANC through the 1970s. Our reporter Govan Whittles is following the story and joins us live now. Very good morning to you, Govan. What's the significance of this wreath-laying ceremony today?
Well, it's significant and interesting for a number of reasons. First of all, because it was the former ANC leader Oliver Tambo's birthday yesterday, and also because we're going towards December, and traditionally ahead of a conference of the ANC, we've seen the number of memorial lectures by senior leaders who've been nominated for senior positions increase. And the fact that Oliver Tambo is renowned for having built the branches of the ANC, essentially rebuilt the ANC, and then handed it over to Nelson Mandela, ready to go into government with the branches intact and the structures able to not only sustain the contesting of leadership that would broaden the structures, but also sustain the number of people they could put into government, is interesting because right now it's been argued that the ANC's structures are at one of its lowest points since they were rebuilt in the 1970s. We should note that the administration of the ANC under President Cyril Ramaphosa has been renowned for having the largest number of disbanded structures. Those would be provincial executive committees, leagues that have been disbanded, and then a number of interim provincial committees and essentially just interim committees running the organization. The ANC is in crisis, not only in a financial crisis, but also in crisis that it is deeply divided at the moment, with several dominant factions vying for those positions at the December conference. But for today, we're expecting Paul Mashatile to talk about Oliver Tambo's legacy and reflect on the ANC now versus the ANC that Oliver Tambo left to the leadership run by Nelson Mandela. We're in Ekurhuleni in Wattville, and this is the Oliver Tambo precinct. Of course, we know that Paul Mashatile is being nominated for the position of Deputy President, and we're hoping to speak to him about what that campaign entails and also get a clearer sense of the kind of support he has. We had profiled on Newzroom Afrika one of the candidates, Mamaloko Gubai, who says she's intent on contesting that position, even as branches are nominating her for the Deputy President position and the Treasurer General's position, clearly with in mind the fact that Paul Mashatile and Ronald Lamola are being considered some of the more popular candidates for the Deputy President's position. And we understand that one of the people that will be introducing Paul Mashatile here today, TK Ngqiza, the Secretary of Gauteng ANC, has already communicated a decision that the Gauteng's PEC has endorsed Paul Mashatile for the position of Deputy President. We expect to speak to TK Ngqiza as well. This event will also be addressed by the Ekurhuleni Regional Chairperson, Mzwandile Masina. He's the former mayor of Ekurhuleni, and right now they're busy negotiating who the ANC's mayoral candidate will be in the city after that successful motion of no confidence against Tanya Campbell on Wednesday. So will it be Mzwandile Masina? Will he be the ANC's preferred candidate for Ekurhuleni? That's also one more question that we hope to answer on Newzroom Afrika as the day progresses. It looks empty, and you can take a look at what the scene is here at the moment. We're expecting this event to start at 10, but right now there aren't any people here, no ANC members who are coming to see this memorial lecture, essentially, or wreath-laying ceremony by Paul Mashatile, but we do expect it to ramp up. Another, lastly, interesting bit of information regarding this wreath-laying ceremony is that later on today, there is another planned memorial lecture by Fikile Mbalula. He's being supported by the ANC's Youth League's National Youth Task Team, so not the ANC in Ekurhuleni. Just another indication of the kind of factions and different programs that are being run on the same day and the importance of memorial lectures as we go towards the ANC's conference. We'll be here as soon as it starts, and we'll endeavor to bring you the latest updates from this ceremony live on Newzroom Afrika.
So let's leave it there for now as we continue, of course, to keep an eye on what transpires there in Ekurhuleni.